Hello everybody, welcome to the Battle Report. So, today we're doing White Scars versus Raven Guard. Let's first look at this list right here. So, first things up, we got 3 Redemptor Dreadnoughts, each of them with a Macroplasma Incinerator, Onslaught Gatling Cannon, Grenade Launchers, and a Missile Launcher. So, in the back here, it's a little hard to tell, but we also have 5 Assault or Heavy Intercessors right here. And we have 6 Blade Guard Veterans, as well as 3 Eradicators. And then for the Warlord, we're doing a Chaplain on Bike, giving objective secured to everybody, as well as having a Relic Crozius. We got a Master of the Forged Primaris Tech Marine right here. Alright, now we got 10 Assault Intercessors right here, and then 10 more Assault Intercessors with the Sergeant with a Plasma Pistol. Then we have 7 White Vanguard Veterans with double Lightning Claws, and then 5 Black Vanguard Veterans who have Chain Swords and Storm Shields for this battle. Alright, let's take a look at the opponent's list. So, here's what we got. So, we got a lot of basic intercessors right here. Looks like we have 10 intercessors, 5 extra incursors, as well as what looks to be 10 infiltrators on clear bases, and 5 of these assault intercessors. They have jump packs, but that's just the model. He also has 5 Reavers, 6 Inceptors, about 6 different Eliminators, and he's got 6 Eradicators, very good choice, and a whole host of characters, including the Captain in Reaver armor, the Lieutenant in Reaver armor, the Apothecary, the Phobos Lieutenant, Primaris Librarian. So that's 5 characters. So here's the battle. So first thing we did, we set up our deployment on this map. Here's my deployment. I had like a cheeky little thing back here behind those walls. There's like the rest of that sort of area. Then on the other half of the battlefield, I've got a good defense set up with my heavy intercessors on the point and a bunch of dudes just kind of chilling back here behind the rock. And that brings me to his deployment. So I'm going to be honest, like Jay, good buddy of mine, he put about half of his army into reserves, so his deployment was pretty small. So for one thing, he got these infiltrators right here holding down that objective, got a bunch of eliminators over here, and he's got all sorts of stuff over here. We'll take a look at it. So he has a pretty good defense set up. It's kind of small and pretty infantry heavy, which you can kind of expect from Raven Guard, but it definitely was like pretty cagey deployment, because they want long range. The terrain honestly didn't really favor long range too much. Pretty much everything 24 inches, like, you're good. So here's his 6 Eradicators and his Lieutenant in Reaver armor. They're all chilling out back here. And then we got the center spot. This is a big pivotal thing right here, is this giant mountain in the middle of the map. He put some infiltrators in there. That way they could pop out and get me. So luckily for me, I got first turn in this game. I think that really dictated the pace of the entire battle. Like, anytime a White Scars gets first turn, it's pretty much a game of, like, pull back and charge over and over again, unless you're against Tau or whatever, So anyway, we've got these dudes right here holding this objective after the movement phase. These guys marched up. These guys way back here stayed in the back. He's a little lazy, but he's going to get healed in case he gets damaged, so... And then here's on the other side of the board, I advanced those assault intercessors, moved those heavy intercessors a little bit, and moved that Redemptor. Alright, and so here's his kind of turn 1 right here. He moved all his guys out here protecting this objective, which is very powerful if I do say so. And he also had these eliminators on the roof. These guys right here were probably his VIPs for the whole match, if I had to say so. Like, they took out numerous units from that spot, because with my melee heavy army, it was very hard to reach them. So here we are moving up. Eventually, these guys ate the objective, with their OBSEC and their fight twice stratagem and that chaplain with the Relic Crozius. And we moved up way back here. Cool, and then here's turn 2, it looks like. So we got our Van Vets down on the objective over there, and really, this is just a solid defense right here. This entire half of the board I have easily control over, and he's sort of running out of options here, Like I said, I got very lucky, My dice rolls as well were in my favor pretty good. You know, so these guys, they didn't take this objective, but they managed to get all the way and lock that apothecary up in combat, or lock that captain up in combat. Yeah, we got all these guys over here. So that was his second deployment. Here we go, yeah. I mean, it was a very anticlimactic battle. This is pretty much the peak of the battle right here. This is turn 2. You kind of get a good look at everything that's really going on. You know, you've got some Blade Guard on objectives. You got a guy holding down a lone objective. You got people on top of the mountain in the middle of the map, you know. And then you got some Inceptors way in the back. So then here's the final, turn 3 right here. Pretty strong stuff. I will say that his defense on this match, you know, with how heavy, like, his infantry list was, like, it really just did well for my anti-infantry melee. Like, I have a ton of anti-infantry melee, and so when I wrapped him up in combat, that really did it for him. So then we got another picture here of when my Vanguard veterans finally moved in. These guys didn't do as much work as they should this game, but, you know. All right. And then lastly, here we go, just a final little thing here. So after turn 3, my opponent humbly conceded. He decided that there was really no easy way for him to win the game, to turn it around, unless he got extremely good dice rolls. So I'm just showing kind of the last pictures of the battle here. Nothing else really transpired, you know. So I ended up, I think it was 42 to like 17 at the very end, which was only after halfway through turn 3, like I said. So here's my graveyard. Did not kill much. You know, his graveyard was a little bit fatter, but overall, this guy I played with, Jay, amazing guy. He's also an amazing painter, an amazing friend too. You know, he's probably the best painter I know. So absolutely, we're going to be seeing more of him, and you're going to get to see more of his sweet models on the board. So thanks for watching, everybody. And yeah, that'll be it for the battle report.